There's a lot of good info in this video, guys, so make sure you stay till the end. Guys, it happened. Game Pass support is coming to GeForce Now this week. This should happen sometime tomorrow with more news surrounding additional Microsoft games to hit the platform. Make sure to stay tuned for our usual GeForce Now update at 9 AM Eastern Time for all the info this week. It should be good. Now for the separate and very unexpected news that got released on top of this. Ubisoft has announced that they are signing an agreement in which will give them cloud streaming rights to stream games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, and the other Activision Blizzard games upon the completion of their Microsoft Activision deal. What's interesting is that this agreement will include all current Activision Blizzard games, as well as all their new titles in the next 15 years after the closing of the Microsoft deal. Now here's the thing, these games will be available on Ubisoft Plus with a single Ubisoft Plus multi-access subscription, which is already available to many service providers including cloud gaming outlets, in which they mention Amazon Luna, and PlayStation through their Ubisoft Plus Classics line, which is also available on PS Plus streaming. Hopefully that's the plan. And guys, this also would have meant that Google Stadia would have had access to these games, since they had access to Ubisoft Plus. This is a huge L for Google. All they had to do was wait a bit. What a waste. I might make a separate video on this. Ubisoft says that they will announce more about how and when Activision Blizzard titles will be added to Ubisoft Plus and other cloud gaming platforms in the future. Hopefully this means sooner rather than later, because Ubisoft Plus is already integrated with many other platforms, not just cloud. But we do know that Microsoft has a deadline of October 18th to seal the deal, which is in the fourth quarter of the year. Now I say this because for people who are in IT and software development, we know that many major development companies love to go in a code freeze in the fourth quarter, which basically stops any further development for the year, especially for certain major projects. So in light of this, I see Ubisoft adding Activision Blizzard titles well into next year. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's what my gut is telling me. Additionally, this whole move by Microsoft is quite the attempt to please the UK CMA so they can favor the deal. And I really didn't see this coming, guys. This whole agreement means that Ubisoft will now be in control of what platforms will stream Activision Blizzard games, not Microsoft, including adding the Activision Blizzard games exclusively on Xbox Cloud Gaming. Crazy, right? Since Activision Blizzard games won't have exclusivity, there will be a ton of opportunities here for Ubisoft, especially since we've heard reports of them not doing so well lately. This could be a great moment for them. Now, what about the 10-year deal? I found this statement very interesting in the official Microsoft post, and I quote, "The agreement with Ubisoft has been structured so that Microsoft will still acquire the rights needed to honor fully its legal obligations under its commitments to the European Commission, as well as its existing contractual obligations to other cloud game streaming providers, including Nvidia, Boosteroid, Ubisoft, and Enware." Well, maybe not Enware anymore. Rest in peace, Enware. You almost made it. So the 10-year deal is still in play, so we don't have to worry, and Ubisoft will be honoring that. Now what I expect this means is that GeForce Now and Boosteroid will be offering the Activision Blizzard games in multiple ways, including through Ubisoft Plus. And this is a good thing because this means you won't have to pay for a Ubisoft Plus subscription to play Activision Blizzard games on these platforms. But I do have a feeling that this will mean that it'll be up to Ubisoft to decide if they want to put these games on Game Pass or not. And yes, I could sense your worry about that from here. So guys, these are interesting times in the cloud gaming world. I have a number of videos I want to make on these topics, so stay tuned for more videos on this. Let us know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. If you like this news on Ubisoft getting access to stream Activision Blizzard games, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle. This is the Black Knight. If Stadia could have just held on just a little longer.